Hello and welcome everyone to the final Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge of 2017.
Woo!
Man.
Oh my gosh, I cannot
Crazy.
believe it.
I mean, not that anything will change in 2018.
Everything will change.
Everything will change.
Everything.
We're resetting the console.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not.
Just starting over. Got to do all. That's the actual challenge. The challenge is to get all of them in one year.
In one year. Oh my gosh, I shudder to think if we could actually do it.
We would never get it.
I don't know. We'd be stuck on the Leaf Cup in 200 again.
Yes, yes.
It's so hard when you can't choose your character or your cart, but that's
can't
also
get
what's
used to
fun.
anything.
You can't get used to anything, and all the combinations are often so bad. But anyway, with that said, let's randomly choose.
Oh, I was ready to ask a question. Sorry. 25.
All right, 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh no, my last
Oh,
guy.
no!
Oh, Ben, I hope you get Morton.
You are ending the year with a bang.
Yeah, gosh. I still think he looks like he's wearing a shower cap. You know,
Is he not? Like,
is
has
he
it been
not? Right.
decided that he isn't? Like, he looks like he's ready for a day on the beach.
Yeah, he does. But it's like I gotta watch that sunburn on my scalp.
I'm a scout.
Because look at the rest of them; they've all got like crazy hair, except Morton.
Morton.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Anyway.
give me a number.
5.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, sure.
Lucky
Lakitu.
Is his red shell like of the red shell?
I think that's more of the
No.
paratrooper. Oops.
Yeah, the
it's
Q2
different.
The
It
Q2
is
is
different.
the cloud guy.
He's the camera guy.
Yeah. I see now that he has like a bullseye back.
25.
For 25. Oh, are you what? How? This is getting so boring.
Man.
12.
This is lame. 1, 2. Well, I'm not.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, we cranked it up a notch.
We're back to interesting.
Oh boy.
18.
18. All right. It looks funny.
It's
It
marvelous.
looks funny. It doesn't look like the kind of
boy.
cart that's gonna deliver on the track, but who knows? Who knows?
17. We've been wrong before.
We've been wrong before.
A couple episodes ago, you were talking about how the Streetle, we used to just make fun of it.
Yeah.
But now we're like, you know what? Not so bad. Not
Yeah, the Streetle.
There are worse.
Did you get the sport bike?
Yeah.
Oh, you
boy,
were. Yeah,
7.
okay. The wood.
Wood.
And 27.
All right.
There you go.
That
Yeah,
handling is
yours
unreal.
looks a lot better.
Good.
You have nice
handling.
inside drifter there. I'm gonna be like tipping over. I'm so heavy.
Ooh.
Lightning Cup. Somehow we got the 3-star on. The Egg Cup.
Nothing.
Nothing. But it does have your favorite course, the Excite Bike Arena.
Oh my gosh, we haven't. I wonder if it's because I actually went on that one.
Okay. Well, that wouldn't stop us. We can still count it.
We can still count. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Good point. Okay.
Either of us can get first, and it counts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we did the Flower Cup.
I know, but I feel like once we get all the other ones, we'll still have to go back.
Maybe we'll
Maybe,
we'll go and
maybe.
try and get a true.
It's the high hanging fruit at this point. We don't
Yeah.
need to address it first.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There you
Oh
go.
boy. Here we go. Oh
All right.
man.
We got a question
Real
from
slow.
Derek Mihangos.
Derek Mihangos.
Possibly Mijangos? I'm going to go with Mihangos.
Mahongos.
I am a senior in college. I just failed the class that I need to graduate. I have
Uh-oh.
taken this class the maximum number of times allowed.
Oh no.
And now I'm looking at switching my major and having to study at least another 2 years or just dropping out. Any advice?
Oh
I
my
have had this
gosh.
nightmare before.
What are you majoring in? And what is the class? This is like I need to know these things.
Right, yeah,
Um,
it's like
It doesn't. Okay. Going back to school for another 2 years doesn't sound like very much fun, but it doesn't sound like you are like particularly. This could
Are
be
you about to say
insensitive.
good at your major? Oh,
Not-
man,
not
that
good
was
at
Ben's
your-
best hits right there.
That was. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Not good at your major, but not like motivated with
By
it.
your good
By
point,
your
good
major,
point.
you know, or maybe you are and you're trying so hard and it's just not clicking. Which again, sometimes you just have to admit something's not for you. That's okay. That's okay.
I mean, I as someone who went to college for 6 years, I can say that changing and having 2 more years to go, not the worst.
Yeah.
If you are surviving on student loans, that'll be an issue ahead of you. But
Are you still on student loan payments, Derek?
oh, I will be for the rest of my life.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. Okay. Well,
Man,
geez.
yeah, I think I would be hard-pressed to encourage you to not continue on with your career, but I also know that DK continued on with his, and is actually not currently
Not even using it.
working in the degree that he
true.
that he got.
Right.
Well, I mean, I kind of am. Like, it's tangentially related.
It is.
Tangentially, yes.
Yeah. It's not. It wasn't. It's not irrelevant to the cause, but
Woo! I got first.
Nice.
Look at that. What do you know in the
job.
crazy Roy Monster Standard? All right, another question.
All right, Cecile Hofve. I'm sorry, Cecily. It's Hofve. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hofve.
You know what? Let's just get to the question part
Okay,
of
great.
it.
I could use some advice. My sister-in-law is pregnant, and their daughter can be here any day.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's not my baby, I'm still super nervous. I have been very close with my brother and sister-in-law for a long time, so I'm scared of what will happen when the baby comes. Will we stop being close, stop talking? I'm excited for them, of course, and am looking forward to the addition to our family, but I'm still scared. Any advice you would give will be appreciated.
Oh boy, this sounds like more of a Ben question, but let me just say that I can only think that having had Luke now, that it has only made me way closer with not just our own family. Like, I have already seen my parents way more often than I was seeing them. I've also gotten a lot closer with Beth's parents very recently, and I would say it's hard to say if I get closer with Ben because we hang out like all day, every day. So it's very difficult.
we spend some time together.
But even Tyler, I've seen him a lot more. It's I would say having a baby only makes your family closer. I would normally say. That your sibling is going to need so much support. Like, there is going to be so much opportunity for you to grow closer during this time.
Yeah, I think that's super true. And like, I can relate to this question because, of course, like, I would, Jay is like my best friend, so it would completely be miserable to lose that factor of my life if him and Luke and Beth and everybody couldn't find a way to incorporate us and stuff. But I do not see that being the case even at all, and I think that if anything, it's probably going to bring everybody much closer, and just bring like a whole new element of like what we can do and how we're doing it and why we're doing it into the equation. So
yeah, very much so.
I think it'll be different for sure, but that to me is always exciting.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Woo! No. Okay.
Oh, man, the ink screwed me up so bad. Oh no,
I haven't hit a
couldn't
boost
see
just
at all.
as it came in, and I was okay.
All right, Mr. Gwonk.
Gwonk.
Mr.
Advice,
Gwonk.
please.
Okay.
One of my female friends is stuck in a relationship that she's not really happy in, so I've suggested that she speak to her boyfriend about it, and if he doesn't change, then she breaks up with him. Unfortunately, she took that advice the wrong way and thought I was trying to break them up because I don't like her boyfriend and wanted to make a move on her, which isn't my intention at all, and now she's pretty annoyed at me. Help?
So are we're not giving advice to your girlfriend. It sounds like you gave perfectly sound advice to her.
It does sound
not
good,
your
yeah.
girlfriend. I'm already in that trap. It sounds like you gave acceptable
his
advice
female friend.
to your female friend, and now, but she interpreted it poorly, and we're giving advice as to how we can rectify that situation.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I think whenever I am trying to solve an issue, I usually try to figure out wherein I mistook a situation or even was out of line personally. I think usually I just try to make sure that if I've done something that makes somebody uncomfortable, I don't question whether or not I agree with why it made somebody uncomfortable.
Ah, yes.
I just purely focus on the fact that this made
That it
someone
did.
uncomfortable.
Right. Oh, very true. That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
And so at that point in time, I think what I would probably do is address the situation head on with something along the lines of, hey, I understand that this came off in a negative way. That obviously was not my intent, but I can see where maybe it would have come that way. Something in that vein. And I would imagine that if it was a pretty strong friendship, that they would be like, oh, okay, I think we probably both had a little bit of a misunderstanding here, and I'm glad we can be best buddies again.
I wonder if the advice was like asked for, or if it was just given.
Yes, that's true.
Unsolicited
If
advice.
she was
unsolicited
like,
advice, that could make a difference.
yeah, that is like if she asked you for a personal like, what do you think I should do, and that's what you told her, and then she got mad at you, then that's sort of like why'd you even ask?
You asked.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. If this was unsolicited, maybe even apologize for that.
Yeah.
Also, what you could do is ask somebody else out, and then be like, yo. Obviously, I'm not interested in you because here I am asking
is
someone
another
else
person.
out. Yeah, I wasn't interested in you.
Oh, were you
So,
interested?
But were you? Yeah, it sounds like maybe you do like her. Jeez.
Oh, man.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
gosh.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to derail the advice now. Oh boy. Okay.
All right, well, we've got another person with some other questions, kind of like that.
Okay.
Elizabeth Lydiette? Hard to say.
Yet.
Hey guys, my best friend confided in me about some of her relationship issues, and I've tried my best to give her some advice. She's been in her relationship for 5 years, and she still loves him, but they've been fighting a lot lately, it seems. She seems really conflicted on what to do. There may be another guy in the picture too, but they were fighting before she even started talking to him. I've told her to try and step back from the guy and even her boyfriend, and she seems worried that even if her and her boyfriend take a break, that could be the end of it for them. I love the love languages talked about in a previous video. I'll for sure bring those up, but is there any other advice you guys have that I could tell her? Sorry for the long message. Also hope baby Luke and Beth are well.
Okay. Here's what I think is that you're clearly dealing with people who are so used to being together and in a relationship that they like the idea that it could be okay, like that it's hard for them to like imagine breaking up, right? Like it's become such the norm that what you need to tell her, what I would say is like, it is okay if you break up with them, because they might not even like think that, you know?
That is extremely true.
Like their friend group could be so intertwined at this point that it is, you know, like it could feel like a divorce or something. I don't.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I could understand. I think the way I would look at it is almost something in the way, I guess, maybe like the altar perspective. And what I mean by that is almost this idea of if this person is ever standing up there at the altar and getting ready to marry this person.
I thought you meant like the alternate perspective.
I thought, yeah, alternate.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
The altar. Yeah.
Altar.
Yeah.
But with that, you know, if you're standing up there and you know, or if you're your friend, and you know that at one point in time you let somebody else like come into the picture, it may mean that your feelings towards this guy aren't just totally where you would want them to be. Like I think it would be upsetting to me to know that I had such serious doubts over the person that I ultimately ended up being with.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So.
That being said, even if it's probably okay to tell them that, like, even if they break up, that doesn't always have to mean that they are broken up forever.
That's
you know?
also true.
You know,
Also
you
true.
might. Sometimes it's like it can be like a wake up call, or it can be like a reality check on your situation that you need to work harder on it. Sometimes people can get very stale in relationships, and they just sort of like default to the status quo at all times, and then it's easy to see why you might start fighting, because it's like both people are bored because you're not doing anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Also good points.
Oh my gosh, I'm so close. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get to the end. We're gonna get to the end of this race. And good. Woo!
Good job.
All right, there we go.
All right, we'll mix it up, just a bunch.
All right, let's mix it up.
Let's do it.
Wait, is this the last one?
That I think was the last one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Quick.
Go
question.
ahead, quick. Final question of the year.
Fantasy Stats Guru asks, what is a statistic that you would recommend keeping track about yourself in order to improve your day-to-day life? Sleeping hours, money spent on food, amount of time exercising, etc. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Two big ones.
We have tallies on the board right now.
Here's what we're currently keeping track of in
We
the
are
office.
currently figuring out how many glasses of water translate into how many trips to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's been fun all day. I would say also keeping track. Sleep is a big one. The more you sleep, like that is going to improve just everything about you. Making sure you get 8 hours, very important. And then one of the things I just started keeping track of, not even like like writing it down numbers or anything, although that definitely helps, was like, for my personal goals, I was trying to lessen the amount of carbohydrates I was eating, and just like being really aware of that and keeping track of it was helpful.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
And you do look better.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Very slimming advice.
Yeah, that was
That's the black T-shirt of advices.
that's the black T-shirt of advices.
Yeah,
Oh,
well-
look, we were so close to getting the 3 stars. Oh my gosh, we got 2 stars. Better than 0.
Clearly,
like we had.
my advice would be your water intake and trips to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's important
go.
one.
Yes, very. Make sure you are just hydrated. It's
Good for general life satisfaction.
good for overall health, really.
Yeah, truly. Yeah. What other stats do we keep track of on a daily basis? You know, sometimes I think keeping track of stats can be worse. Like, for example, my son Luke is in the NICU right now, and it is great that they've got him hooked up to like 1,000 monitors, not 1,000, like 3 monitors. And
Close to 1,000.
yeah, close to 1,000. 3. Yeah, it's a short jump. And like anywhere is like 99% of the time, all 3 of them are completely fine. And like every maybe hour and a half, one thing will like flash red for like 2 seconds, and you're like, ah! And you think, and it's like, and it, you know, you look down at you look at the monitor, and you're like, everything is the worst. And then you look at him, and he's just like laying there asleep, and you're like, why am I freaking out?
He seems
and it's
good.
like, yeah, like, and then the monitor will return to normal, and you're like, so if that hadn't been there at all,
You never would have had that freak
I
out.
never would have that freak out. Right. So sometimes I think the burden of information is worse.
Is worse.
Yeah.
All right, so mine might be this. One thing that I do, I'm not good at journaling or anything, keeping like a daily diary. But one thing that I know, like whenever I'm experiencing like extreme emotions about something very important, about like a big decision, I will start writing like a document on my computer or my laptop, basically just word vomiting all over it. That's essentially telling myself in the future how I'm feeling about something that I hope that could sometime at some point in time be a very big decision for myself.
Oh, interesting.
And then I'm able to go back and be like, 3 months ago I thought this, 2 months ago I thought this, 1 month ago I thought this. For 4 months now, I am consistently feeling the same way about this particular thing. And I think what that does is sort of like give you a little bit of credence to not being like emotionally reactive to a situation to the tune of making a rash decision.
Right. I would
It's not
say
a statistic, or like
It's
like,
not-
But that's
it's-
a super interesting.
right.
thing.
Yeah.
I would say you can pretty much accomplish this is something I used to journal a little bit more frequently. Now I feel like the daily vlog has sort of replaced that, but I'm getting so many phone calls today. Yeah, very similar. I would like write in my journal every day. I had like an app on my phone that I would use, and it would literally just be like what I did yesterday, how I felt about it, what I did, how it made me feel, and it would just like list those things. And then like over 2 months' time, it was like I am writing day after day that this thing makes me unhappy, and you're like, that's a good way to know.
Correct
you need to
that
stop.
thing.
Correct
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Correct that thing, and I don't work at that place anymore, so
Oh.
there you go. Oh. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching all year long. Please, leave a like on the video. Leave us lots of fun questions to come back to in 2018.
Yeah,
And-
lots of resolution-y type
Yeah,
stuff.
oh,
What's
yeah.
everybody doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you believe in resolutions?
Oh, no.
Gym membership's about to spike.
That's right. Oh, man. We will see you in 2018.
Bye.
Bye.
Quality 8th place.